said 19 degrees today, didn't stand a chance. My 20 degrees didn't stand a chance either, to be honest with you, 22 degrees. Barbara just blew it out of the water. She really did. Yet again. Yeah. Anyway, Wednesday, October 14th. And let me do this first. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and for those of you that are joining us live on Facebook right now, thank you for that. Well, if you're going to be joining us a little later on, maybe on YouTube, don't forget, sub, thumb, bell, bingo. You know what I'm talking about, right? You do. Anyway, absolutely elated. We're going to be joined coming out of Canada. Yes, it is. We're back there again. We seem to know everybody in Canada right now. Joined by Matt Blais. But first of all, let's check this out. Here's Fool's Gold on Galaxy. So you all good there, my bro?
I'm great.
You know, it's nice to catch up with people in their moving offices. Believe me, I have a few like that. You know what I mean?
You know, it's just nice to get out of the house. So to do it on the go, I figured it would be kind of fun.
Yeah, believe me, I'm envious because they don't let me out often.
They keep you on a short leash.
Well, you know, it's either that or I have these people in blue uniforms escort me everywhere. They have white cars with red and blue lights. And
you wish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, believe me.
You always have to sit in the back seat of those, right?
Yes. Yeah, but I don't mind being chauffeur driven, as long as I can get out.
You just like the motorbikes.
I just like the motorbikes.
Yeah.
Well, I do too. I do. Yeah, apparently the last time we had something to do with those guys, it was something to do with a shopping cart, a security cart.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it ended up in a lake somewhere.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right, yeah. Yeah, believe me, that was fun. It really was. By the way, you'll get a copy of everything we do today, Matt. We'll transpose the video live that we're doing right now over to YouTube, give you a copy of that. Barbara will probably make a movie as well with some of the photos that are being taken, and believe me, there's a couple of people here taking photos. And after this, we'll take a couple of crazy photos and you'll be able to put those on your wallpaper on your phone, show your mates, you know what I mean? Kiwis.
Sure.
Not healthy.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's kiwis, not healthy. Don't do it.
That's great.
And
we're his first Kiwis.
we're his
Business.
he's breaking a cherry with a kiwi. God, I feel sorry, but I tell you what, I know a couple of therapists. If you really,
You know, so far it's nothing I can't handle.
Nice. Alrighty, well, let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. It is 13 after 11 o'clock and 24 degrees. It's hot. Not winter time at all, actually. It's not very winter-like at all. But having said that, Canada the other day, snow. Different parts. Yeah, kind of weird seasons, isn't it? It is Wednesday, October 14th, and I'm absolutely elated to be joined by the man himself, Matt Blais, coming out of Canada. Nice to see no snow there at the moment, Matt.
You know what? There's no snow today, but there was a little bit of snow this morning that was falling. It's all melted now, but I know that winter is coming.
Yeah, it's got that feel about it now. There's a change coming, isn't there?
I mean, socially, politically, spiritually, and weatherly, there is a change.
Yep, new norm. Absolutely new norm. Having said that, at the same time, Matt, I got to ask you, how have you been going through this COVID virus thing? Have you been noticing, is it coming back to normal again?
Well, here in Western Canada, it's a roller coaster. So it got worse, and then it got a little better. Things started to open up, and then the numbers started to rise, and they're talking about closing it. So it really is that emotional roller coaster of we don't know what to expect. Most of my gigs have canceled, but people are trying to still have fun, still experience live music, still have events. So I don't know what tomorrow holds.
It's surreal. It really, really is. You would never have actually dreamt this up unless you saw it in a movie somewhere, to be honest with you, because this really is kind of strange. This year has been so unproductive. It really, really has. But then again, on the other hand, it's been so productive, it's not funny. I mean, with doing interviews like this, would you believe we've been actually backlogged? In fact, I think we're almost booked up till about late November, isn't it? Early December, something like that. So believe me, everybody wants to get on because there's not a lot else happening. And so we need to be able to be promoting music. Now, Matt and I've got to kick this off this way, literally. Road worn and refined, irrespective of biting, Matt Blais illuminates the light that is found in the darkness. Matt, I love that line.
Thank you. Thank you. When I wrote the new record, there was a lot of hope and a lot of despair and confusion and excitement. I was feeling pulled in all these different directions, and the only thing that I could find to tie in, to make it one cohesive album, was the battle between light and darkness. And that's a metaphor, but it's also literal. You know, the world is this warring battle, these two opposing forces all the time, and my art and my life has been trying to balance those.
That's yin and yang of life there, my friend. It really, really is. I love that. But what worries me is that you bite.
Is that I bite?
Yeah, it says here irrespective of and biting.
You know, that's another metaphor, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I was just wondering if you're part vampire.
Not part vampire. I am a night owl, though.
Okay, yeah, well, you're a musician, no wonder. I get it. Now, we opened up the show with Fool's Gold. Now, Matt, tell me a little bit about this, because I'm absolutely fascinated. I really, really am. How did you come to the lyrics?
The lyrics are kind of based around a songwriter that I grew up with. And she started out as a folk singer, and then a rock singer, and then a blues singer, and she just hopped around genres, and instead of chasing truth, she was chasing a record deal and chasing fame. And I have always tried to be authentic in what I do, and the artists that I love sing from a truthful perspective. And so that inspired me to write a song about the masks that we wear and how human interaction is really trying to tear down those walls and take off those masks and find something authentic.
So, okay, I got two questions for you. First of all, did she find the record deal? Did she find the fame?
She did eventually find the record deal and some fame.
Nice. Now, how about you? Have you ever been signed?
Well, I got one of those big sort of radio station record deal contract prizes when I was very young. That launched my career. I got to make a couple records and start to tour. But mostly I have been unsigned, independent, and maybe that's because I'm stubborn. Maybe it's because I don't fit into those boxes. I'm not really sure. I just kind of do my own thing and let people jump on board when they dig it.
I get that. I absolutely get that. But Now, what if somebody approached you and said, if I was a record label, would you come and talk to me?
I'm open to all possibilities, music and otherwise. It doesn't hurt to talk to anybody.
Exactly.
I love talking to people. That's why we're here right now.
Exactly.
But you know, I've done this long enough to also be wary of those landmines, right? And I'm not going to fall into a trap that maybe I would have when I was, 15, or like the Beatles did when they were young, right?
Exactly.
I've seen a thing or two now. I would make a better deal.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, maybe after we do this interview, you might actually want to talk to me, because I do have a friend that is very interested in your music. I really, really do. But first of all, Set Me Free. Tell me about this.
Set Me Free, I wrote with an amazing songwriter gentleman named Ian Moore. And what's cool about this song is it was written before COVID, before isolation, all of that. But it was my first songwrite over the internet, over Skype. So, I put on a clean shirt but was wearing pajama pants. I'm sure he did the same. And we wrote a song essentially about how musicians are conflicted about where their sense of home is. Because when you're on the road, you desperately miss home. And when you're at home, you desperately miss the road. And so we wrote about that, like where really are our roots? And that's where Set Me Free came from. Was he's down in California over the internet, but we still had so much in common that we wrote a song about traveling and experiences and most importantly, freedom.
Well, you know something, Matt, I was actually talking to a young man just a couple of days ago, pretty much on the same principle. He says, I'd never thought about it. I said, yes, of course. Your band may be in different houses, even in different counties, even in different countries, doesn't mean to say that today's technology prevents you from writing, prevents you from making these submissions to each other. Before you know it, you've got it in a mixer and you've got it mastered. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Absolutely. So right here, live at Galaxy 107 FM is Matt Blais and Set Me Free. How you feeling, Matt? You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
You don't need a stiff drink or anything?
No, he's driving.
Sorry?
You don't need a stiff drink or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. As I said, you might need a therapist though. We know a couple. Depending on what you need therapy worked on.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we have specialists.
I'm feeling pretty happy and secure right now.
Nice. Well, we have specialists that'll upset that as well. Absolutely. The Devil Wins Again. I love the track. I really, really do. Now, I've got to be honest with you, Matt, it's not easy getting an interview here at Galaxy. Poor Barbara. She gets about 30 bands a day contacting her.
But I found Matt.
You found Matt. You
Yeah.
still have time to go out and look for bands, which is fantastic. It is, you know what I mean? But keeping in mind we only have a certain amount of time in the week to be able to get these done, and we got to whittle it down. So Barbara and production, they work tirelessly to be able to make it fit. Then it goes to a board. The board, well, they're interested in our image, you know what I mean? So it's got to be good.
Of course.
Once it goes through all of those boxes, you get a tick there, then it comes to me on a little USB kind of device, and I play you in my car. Two reasons, to be honest with you. The first reason is that nobody can influence me on whether I want to do the interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Second reason is nobody wants to drive with me.
Oh boy.
They kind of think going sideways is unnatural. But what I'm leading up to, my friend, is that The Devil Wins Again was the first Matt Blais song that I heard, and I pulled over the car, opened up the car doors, turned up the stereo, played it right from the start again, cranked a cold one, and went, I'm interested. So welcome to Galaxy, my friend.
Thank you. That is an amazing compliment. I appreciate that a lot.
I liked it. I really, really do. So I just had to find out more about each and every song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm proud of Barbara. She does a bloody good job and finds me some very, very interesting artists, and I'm loving your work.
Thank you.
Got to let you know too, I'm kind of an old hand at being a recording studio engineer as well. I've been doing it for about 37 years. And I don't listen to music like a fan would. I listen to it like an engineer. Like I've done front of house. I've travelled the world with a number of bands doing front of house with them. Also DJing. So I listen to music in its increments. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, I do.
And I've listened to each and every track and just love, love, love the work that's been done on it. I really do. So compliments to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll pass that on to Brian, who produced it.
Nice. Well, I want to talk about that too. So let's go live.
Sure. Sure.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM 25 after 11 o'clock. It is 23 degrees. It's sort of fluctuating around there. And, well, we all kind of lose because it just blew us all out of the water, really. Wednesday, October 14th, and I'm joined by Matt Blais today, coming out of Canada, and absolutely loving it. Where are you right now, Matt? What part of Canada?
So I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which is just east of our beautiful Rocky Mountains, and it's my hometown.
Nice, nice. Well, we know a few people in Calgary, absolutely. Now, I see you've been a part of the Calgary Stampede and the Big Valley Jamboree, which are the pretty much big ones there. Now, I've been talking to a number of Canadians over the years that have gone to the Calgary Jamborees and the Stampedes. And I've suggested, you should talk to the management there and get, something really, really funky happening, like maybe the running of the Santas.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be great for that. You just want a trip here, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're welcome anytime.
Nice. Well, you'd have to start me off about 10 weeks out.
Yeah, you get a head start.
Yeah.
You've earned it.
Thanks. I like that. I really do. Believe me, I'll stumble across about 10 weeks later. It's like my singing. I can't sing, Matt. And that's what I like about people like yourself, talented people like yourself. Yeah, well, actually I sing tenor. Or maybe 12 miles away from me. Anybody that can hear me. I really do.
I love that.
It's quite true, actually. Now, Matt, I absolutely love your work. Now, I told you the process of how I heard your music, but the very first track I heard of yours was The Devil Wins Again. Now, I want to talk about that very, very quickly, but first of all, Matt, fan question. How do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Matt, do you respond?
I do respond. Because I'm a human being who's excited and curious to meet new people. Honestly, that's why I started playing music in the first place, was because I was a little bit shy, but I loved music. And once I started playing it, then people would approach me and they would kind of break the ice. So music is the great icebreaker, whether that's through my Instagram, my website, or Facebook. All of that is Matt Blais Music. .com. So Matt Blais, BLAIS, music.com.
Now, Matt, do you have a merch store on there as well?
Yeah, we've got merch through Bandcamp, and I post it on Instagram. And, because I run everything myself, it's all very casual and intimate. And, yeah, even if somebody wants a custom something, I can do it because I handle it all myself.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, might talk to you a little later on about getting some of your products so that we could do a competition here. Keep Matt Blais. running here at Galaxy. Believe me, the more times they hear your name, the more before you know it, well, you got another 5,000 Instagram fans, and I feel sorry for you spending all day on the interwebby thing. You get nothing done.
You know what? I didn't open it up during Thanksgiving dinner last night, but there's a time and place for me to be on my phone and connect with people.
Yeah, I got to agree, and believe me, for a long time, I actually didn't have a phone myself. Barbara was sort of doing that for me as well, doing all the social media things, until one day she comes along and goes, here, you have it. You deal with it. You know, I just don't have the time. And I found out how absorbing it can be, especially as far as time goes, you know what I mean? And, you know, every woman will understand this. Question for you women, do you sleep with your phone? I bet 97% of you said yes. Believe me, us guys, we've been forgotten. We've been replaced by technology. We have. Once upon a time, the wife would ignore us with a crossword or a book. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's a phone. Either way, we're still males. We get ignored at night. It happens. It really does. But having said that, it's the devil in technology, really. I think, to be very honest with you. There's a devil everywhere, and sometimes the devil wins again. Matt, tell me about it.
Basically it comes down to that balance that I talked about, right? We've got our instincts, our drives that don't always take us in the right place, right? For some people that's addiction. For some people that's women or men or they're thrill seekers or whatever. And so the devil is not, in this song, it's not so much, you know, your biblical satanic figure. It's whatever is holding you back. And do we let it win? Does it always win? Can we ever defeat the devil? Or is the devil something that is, invincible and will always come back? Those are the questions that I posed in that song.
Absolutely love it. You're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM with Matt Blais, and the devil wins again. So, is this COVID thing at a biblical stage right now?
I don't know. It's not here. Toronto, it's pretty bad. In Calgary, we are less dense population-wise, so it's not biblical here. It's more of a serious, detriment, a serious annoyance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not biblical.
Well, actually, I got something for you that was in the news this morning here in New Zealand. The first person to die from having contracted it more than once has been registered now.
Right.
So it's like a rubber band. It'll go backwards and forwards until it does get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is
It's like being in a movie, isn't it? But we don't like it. There's no end to the movie yet.
Well, sometimes
it's
it's darkest before the light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and my closest friend plays in the band. We've written many a song together. When we were kids, we would sort of sit there and be like, we want something to happen. Like, what's our thing? Like something that's going to change the world that we can be a part of. Because we weren't there for Woodstock or World War II. What's our thing? And so, now this has happened and it will be in the history books. And I'm like, damn it, Sean, you wished for a thing and we got our thing now and it means we can't gig. So I jokingly blame it all on him.
Fair enough. That sounds like the McPhersons, doesn't it? Peter McPherson.
Yes.
We'll blame it on Peter McPherson. Yeah, that's actually a band coming out of Canada, out of Chilliwack, actually, called the Peter McPhersons. It's a code for, if they want to talk about somebody, they blame it on Peter McPherson.
Ah, I like
Things
that.
on the
Yeah,
McPherson
and they named their
seed.
band after that. So, you know,
Yeah.
if you're going to blame anything, Peter McPherson.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, do that. Do that. They're quite good. In fact, we are promoting promoting a CD at the moment. We're a couple where 100% of the money's earned is actually going back to the artist. It's called Artists in Isolation, who's been affected by this COVID virus, and we thought we'd do our bit. The company in Canada called Rosewood Studios, they initiated everything, got in touch with us, we got behind it, and well, you know, I really hope it's doing really well.
Volume 1 and
Oh,
Volume
amazing.
2.
So, yeah,
Then
no,
come
we care about
Spotify
artists and we
and
care
iTunes.
about what's happening at the moment, and if we can lend a hand somehow, some way, you know, we certainly will.
Hey, I appreciate it. All artists got to appreciate that because, you know, what they say, the first to get canceled, the last to come back.
Exactly, exactly. Now, we're going to go along for the ride, and this is your most requested track, my friend.
Oh, is it? Nice.
You-
Okay, cool.
You're getting quite a few, but I've got to ask you, will you come back again? Can we do more of this in the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice,
It's
nice,
got lots of songs on there.
nice. Okay. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and well, joined live by Matt Blais, and the devil wins again. Well, maybe not always. Might have a go, but I don't think he always wins. I think, you know, there's a yin and yang to life, and he's part of it. You need him as much as you need everything else, right? Yeah. 25 away from 12 o'clock. I'm not saying that you should go that road, but, you know, make your own choices. 23 away from, 25 after 12 o'clock, 23 degrees downtown. And I'm joined live by Matt Blais coming out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've been there actually a number of times. Love Calgary, I really, really do. And I kind of call it the Canadian music capital of Canada, actually, to be very honest with you. I know so many Canadians coming out of Calgary that are musicians. I love it. You guys must be something in the water over there.
I think it's the mountains, maybe that fresh mountain air.
Yeah.
It's also, you know, it's a great place to tour out of. You know, we're far enough away from everywhere that you got to make sure your music is good. If it's going to be an 8-hour drive to your next gig, you better play a damn good gig.
Oh, hell yes. It's got to be worthwhile. It really, really is. But having said that right now, a little difficult performing in front of maybe 100 people rather than, 100,000. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've never performed in front of 100,000. That sounds pretty exciting. But I'll take any audience at any time, especially right now.
Okay, well, I have. I've got to be honest with you. Well, I've worked with bands that have. Some of them actually come out of Australia with 4 letters to their name. You might be able to figure it out, actually.
Oh, that they would be the first concert I ever saw. If we're talking about AC/DC, I saw them perform and went and got a guitar the next day. That's
Really?
when I decided I'd like to give that a go.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you. And, well, I'm actually loving their brand spanking new album right now, to be honest with you. What a shot in the dark that is.
Cool.
So, Brian, can you hear me? Brian? Remember me? Brian, hey, turn up your hearing. Well done. Angus, good job. Phil, unfortunately, wasn't a part of it this time. No. Philip Rudd, a good friend of ours that lives in Tauranga, just about an hour away from where we are right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But absolutely well done. Brian, turn up your hearing. Yeah, go on. Right? Sorry, Brian, go and have another drink. Anyway, but loving that. Now, having said that, my friend, we're all about the ride here at Galaxy, and believe me, we've been getting quite a few requests for along for the ride. In fact, you're up around 1,790 requests so far,
Wow.
Why has this connected with our audio audience? What's so special about it? Tell me about the lyrics.
Well, it was the last song that I wrote for the album. And as a musician, I think really as a person, if you are passionate about anything, you love something, there can be the tendency to hold on a little too tight, right? Like that sand that slips through your fingers the harder you grip. And I found throughout my life and my career that if I just take a breath and relax and look at something with a new focus and a new purpose and just go with the flow, then maybe I'm lucky, but that takes me in the right direction. So I can't say why people are connecting with it, but my hope is that they find that message in it, and it allows them to just enjoy whatever path they're on.
Absolutely love that. I really, really do. So, live right here at Galaxy with Matt Blais and along for the ride. Sorry about that, Matt.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Didn't mean that. So, Matt, we'll wind it up from here, but don't go anywhere just yet. We'll do a couple of crazy photos that we'll pass on to you that you can put on your phone. I feel sorry for anybody you might show, though. Okay. We'll also do a very, very quick video because we put it on our wallpaper, on our homepage, on our website. And believe me, well, you'll get another 5,000 Instagram fans after that, because they do go and look. In fact, today I'm wearing Lightning Rod, and
Yeah.
I tell you what, Matt, if you've got a T-shirt with your logo or your name on it, send it to me, because when we're doing these interviews, they go and find out who the hell it is, and before you know it, you've sold another couple of koozies.
Sure, yeah. Well, we'll on Messenger after this, we can I've got another appointment, but like sometime today, we'll come up with like a little package and where to send it and everything.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, I tell you
I'll
what,
just-
keep in touch with Barbara.
Yeah, I'll just send him the address and
Yeah.
then he can organise it.
There you go. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's efficient.
And we'll organise another day. We need
Everybody
more
needs a
music.
Barbara, bro. I mean, this
I'm a
lady does so much.
headmistress. A headmistress.
A headmistress, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you see the sex clubs in Germany are allowed to resume now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as long as you wear your mask.
Ah, fair enough, I guess. Is that all? Is that all you have to wear?
Yeah, but they didn't say what kind of mask.
Ah, yeah, or where you wear it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Only you would think of that.
Anywho,
Yeah, Matt. Hey, Matt, have you ever tried vegan sausages?
if that's a euphemism, I'm afraid to answer. No, I have not tried vegan sausages.
I'm just trying to find out if they're made of real vegans.
Oh. I don't know. I'm sure we would hear about it.
Yeah, it's like Girl Guide biscuits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And baby oil.
Baby oil. Yeah, how many babies do you have to reduce down to get into a bottle of that? Oh, we could go on. Oh, Irish coffee. Mm. Yes, I could do this all day about.
Okay. Right.
Really good, believe me. Matt, will you come back again, and can we do this again with you? Can we do some more music with you?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Awesome. I think
It's
you
a
kind
date.
of. Oh, it's a
It's a
date.
date, yeah.
I think he's kind of sadistic now.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to put himself through this torture again.
Hi, Randy Rand from Autograph.
Ah, Randy.
Yeah.
Nice to have
How
you
are
with us,
you,
brother.
mate?
Yeah, nice. I hope you're safe.
Any new music to send us?
Do you remember Autograph, the band?
We'd love to have you back.
Autograph?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, check it out on Google. Turn up the radio.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
believe me. Well, he's watching.
Okay, Randy?
Hold on. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and well, that'll teach me to try and do two things at once. It kind of throws you from time to time. It really, really does. But well, you know, I think it might be worth it in the end if I can just get to where I'm going. Yes,
Only thing is you won't, you have to,
what do you
I
know?
have to finish
I think I found it actually.
I have to finish.
Yeah.
You're going to do that.
No, I'm not going to do anything right
Oh, okay.
now, but it will be coming up. How's
Okay,
that? Next
great.
song up.
Yeah.
There you go. Talking live to Matt Blais. And Matt, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you about your music. Now, while these times, and believe me, they are surreal times right now, are happening, are you finding yourself looking at writing and looking at recording more new stuff rather than, of course, you know, performing might be a little bit strange right now?
I've been so my thought right when everything was canceling was actually one of positivity. Imagine all the amazing songs, books, paintings. Like us artists, we finally have some time to really focus on the creative aspects. So right now I've been writing. I would say I've got a new album that's maybe 2/3 of the way done. And once I write the rest of it, then I'll start thinking about recording. So I haven't booked any studio time because I'm still trying to juggle what I have to say. I don't want to write a COVID album. You know, I still want to write, you know, songs about something, you know, universal and timeless and meaningful, and then at the same time meaningless and fun. But it's just not quite finished yet.
Gotcha. And therefore, I'm going to say to you, how would you like to come back again once you've got it all in perspective? And we'll do some more of this because I'm absolutely fascinated with your work. I really, really am. And we'd love to be able to follow you through your career. But at the same time, Randy Rand, got you up next. Okay? I really have. Say hi to Jimmy Bell for me too. Now, talking about Autograph.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just for you guys, I'm going to throw that in. But Matt Blais, absolutely love your work and would love to have you come back again and have you be a part of the Galaxy family. And I've got to welcome you a part of that because believe me, now that we've done an interview, you are part of that. So anytime you feel like heading us up, do so. We would absolutely love to be able to catch up, see where you're at. And for you guys that are following us right now on YouTube, don't forget, sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Thank you for joining us. You're right here at Galaxy. Matt, don't go anywhere. But right now, just, of course, for Randy Rand and the boys from Autograph, here it is. Turn up your radio.